As more rain fell in the valley today, more is expected tonight.
And all that water is filling up detention basins and storm drains around southern Nevada. We have live team coverage of the weather. Darren Miller is in the Weather Center with when we'll finally see some dry weather.
Ken Smith is in Chopper 8 with a look at the traffic problems that all this rain is causing. But we want to start with Nathan Baca, who's maybe in the worst of it right now. He's in Mesquite, where the rising Virgin and muddy rivers have people getting out of their houses. Nathan.
Well, for the past few hours, we've been watching the Virgin River just keep getting higher and higher. It is now up to the top of these bridge pylons, and it's carrying larger pieces of debris downriver. Now, Ken Smith in Chopper 8 just shot video of the flooding minutes ago. From the air, we're looking at flooded communities in East Mesquite and approaching Littleton across the state line. Neighbors tell us here that those neighborhoods have been hit hard with the water appearing to get inside homes at this point.
This is just incredible. We've lived here for 2 years, never seen this like this, never. And we see it's getting closer to the, up to the homes over here too.
We've seen families come right to the river's edge, watching the levels get higher. However, officials upstream in St. George say a sewage plant overflow has contaminated part of the Virgin River. Residents of the Coyote Springs Golf Course are banding together to throw sandbags in the path of the floodwaters. So far, it has been successful in this neighborhood.
Well, I just went and got some sandbags. It's my first time in a flood, so I didn't know what to do, so we went and got some sandbags, and we called a bunch of people, and we're helping them out, or they're helping us out.
Upstream, we spotted some neighborhoods not so lucky. Earth movers at Beaver Dam Estates tried to scoop up mud to create a makeshift dam. Most of the time, they just seem to be scooping up muddy water. The Red Cross Evacuation Center at Virgin Valley High School tells us they're expecting more than 100 people later tonight. Now, looking live at the Riverside Bridge here in Mesquite is a good indicator of how quickly the water levels are rising. Now, at 8 o'clock this morning, there were still 10 feet of bridge pylon visible, but now it's getting close to the steel support beams. Now, the National Weather Service says it has not crested yet. Reporting live from Mesquite, Nathan Baca, 8 News Now.
Wow, those pictures are just amazing, Nathan. What are people in Mesquite saying about this? I mean, the guy's saying he'd never seen anything like this before.
Well, as one man was saying, as a lot of residents are telling us, they experienced the so-called 100-year flood in 2005. Now they've seen two.
Wow, it's amazing. Nathan, thank you very much.
And when it rains in southern Nevada, the traffic backups start. We continue our live team coverage now. Ken Smith is in Chopper 8 with a look at the roads. Ken?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a mess all the way and all around the valley here, especially here along the 15 freeway. It's been very slow and go with numerous accidents that have been scattered all over the valley. We've had them ranging from the Desert Inn out toward the area of Wallapai to the west, all the way to the east side of the valley and up and down Interstate 15. We've had big delays and lots of accidents. Right now, things are starting to simmer down a little bit, but these delays very heavy up and down the resort corridor this afternoon. And of course, as Nathan was mentioning in his report up in Mesquite, we just literally flew up there and just got back. I wanted to show you some more earlier video that I shot from Chopper 8 as sandbagging continues for some homes. There's one home off this street called Hagen's Alley that's near the Riverside Road Bridge up there in Mesquite. We flew all the way up there, and you can see the chain there of that one sandbag. We kind of followed the chain as they were making their way using a human chain to make that sandbag all the way down to the edge of the river to try to protect this house. And just incredible community work going on. We've been seeing that all through Mesquite, the community really banding together up there to try to save homes and try to at least limit the damage as best they can, but they're fighting a very mighty and a very raging Virgin River, so hopefully they'll win the war, but right now it looks like they're losing the battle. Reporting live here over the central area of the resort corridor, I'm Ken Smith, 8 News Now.
Wow. Ken, thank you. More rain's expected this evening as that storm pushes east.
Darren Miller has been tracking the storm for a couple of days now, and he's here with the latest for us. Darren?
Yeah, we're not out of the woods just yet because we're expecting more heavy rain tonight through tomorrow, and so once again, we're still under a flash flood watch for pretty much the entire southern Nevada area through tomorrow afternoon, and we still have a winter storm warning for the Spring Mountains, where we could pick up another maybe 2 to 3 feet of snow before the system begins to push out of here late tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So here's a look at the radar right now. You can see it there, and we'll zoom in a little bit closer here and show you all the rain that's still kind of pushing in from California and slowly pushing off towards the north and the east. It's still snowing right now in Mount Charleston. Heavier rain over towards the east, up near Utah right now, and we still have to deal with this airflow pressure that'll begin to move onshore tomorrow. That'll give us another chance of rain. Once again, some more heavy rain tonight through tomorrow afternoon. And then once this begins to push onshore and move out of here by late tomorrow night into Thursday, we'll finally begin to dry things out.